Hi everybody. So this is the IGETC form, and the reason why I wanted to do like an audio is because the form can be a little complicated, and but once I give you some of the basics, you'll understand how to fill out this form. So again, if you're planning to transfer, this is the form that you want to look at. Again, this is just a checklist. You should still go to a counselor at some point and meet up with them and um and just to make sure that everything's okay. But again, this is just a checklist. So in order for you to transfer to a Cal State or or a UC, you do need to make sure that you satisfy the all the different areas. So if you notice, there's area 1 right here, area 2. So area 1 is English, area 2 is the math, area 3 is arts and humanities, area 4 is social and behavioral sciences, area 5 is physical and biological sciences, and area 6 is language other than English. And if you're planning to just transfer to a Cal State, then there's a different requirement that you need to add on to that. But you can actually satisfy the requirements down here for the CSU in a different category. Okay, so let's go back to the first page. So for area 1, it says that you need to have a minimum of 6 to 9 semester units. Normally, English classes are 3 units, um, 3 or 4 units. So that means that if it is 4 units, then you would only have to take um, 2 classes, and you would be able to satisfy this. So notice that for a CSU, it says that you need to have 3 courses from each of the groups. So you need to have a course from each group. So group A, group B, and group C. So normally you would take English 1A, or honors as well, and then English 1B, and then a communication studies. If you're just going to a UC, then all you have to do is finish English 1A and English 1B. But again, just to keep your options open, I would go ahead and satisfy the third requirement as well, communication studies, and that also communication studies also satisfies another section in the areas below. Look at area 2, mathematics. And this is going to be a little bit trickier because if you are going to be a STEM major, so if you're going to be in math, an engineer, then you're going to want to take more classes than are required. But actually, the requirement is only 3 semester units, which means you can satisfy that by just taking 1 math class. And so if you are not in a STEM, if you're not going in the STEM field, then you're just going to most likely be taking statistics or college algebra. And if you are going to be an engineer, a mathematician, something in the sciences, then you're going to want to take trigonometry, which is math 36, which is not in here for some reason, but it should be. And then later on math 1A, 1B, 1C. But again, you only need 3 semester units to be able to transfer. So as long as you have that, you're good. That might make some people happy. Because I know that some people have had bad experiences in the past with math. But again, at Moreno Valley, we can change that. So in area 3, that's going to be arts and humanities. And the minimum requirement is 3 semester units, which is going to be approximately 3 classes. Because most of the arts and humanities are 3 units. And again, you can always check that when you're registering. So again, for the arts and humanities, you need 9 semester units. Okay, so it says here that 3 courses required with at least 1 course from the arts and 1 from the humanities. So you have to have at least 1 from the arts and the other 1 from humanities. But remember, you have to take 3 courses. So that means that the other 1 you can pick from either the arts or the humanities, whatever you like the most. And so again, I would recommend if you have your unofficial transcript with you right now, start highlighting the ones that you've already taken. And if you haven't, then maybe start looking into which ones you're interested in. But again, one from arts, one from humanities, and the other one could be from either arts or humanities. The next thing is area 4, which is social and behavioral sciences. Here you're going to need 9 semester units. And again, that's approximately 3 classes as well. Most of these are also 3 units each course. And so if we read the sentence below, it says select 3 courses from at least 2 academic disciplines. So again, a discipline would be like administration of justice, anthropology would be a different discipline, chemistry would be a different discipline, economics. And so from here, you can choose to take communication studies, early childhood studies, history, ethnic studies. Again, you have to make sure that you choose at least 2 academic disciplines. So you don't want to take all the classes in administration of justice, because that's only one academic discipline. I hope that makes sense. And yeah, so area 4 kind of overflowed to the second page. And then so in area 5, you have the physical and the biological sciences. It says that you have to take seven semester units. And so you have to take at least 1 physical and 1 biological science course, and one of the courses must include a lab. That's usually so. Normally, people take biology 1, and biology 1 has a lab, and so that would satisfy it. So you would have to take a course from the physical science. So for sure, 1 course from here, and 1 course from here, and then one of those courses needs to have a lab. Okay, so if you're into astronomy, you can totally take astronomy and satisfy the physical science. If you're into oceanography, you can totally take that and satisfy that. So there's some flexibility there. In group B for biological sciences, you can take anthropology, again, biology, and again, you just make sure that at least one of those classes has a lab. And again, as long as you have 7 semester units, which should be about 2 classes, then you're going to be done with this category. The next category is area 6, which is language other than English. If you took a class in high school and you passed the AP test, so if you took Spanish in high school, French, Chinese, Italian, if you took a language class in high school and you passed your AP test, then that can actually cover this area here, which is pretty exciting, I think. But if you didn't take a language in high school or you didn't pass the AP test, no worries. You could just take 1 course, and that's just going to be that's going to satisfy this area. But remember, this is actually only for UC, which again, like I said, you want to make sure that you're still flexible. You want to make sure that you keep your options open. So, I would apply to UCs and Cal States. You never know what the best school is for you. Okay, so I would just make sure that satisfy all of these requirements, just so that you have more options to choose from. The last one here is for, again, a Cal State. In order for you to transfer to a Cal State, you need to make sure that you have a class in the U.S. history or in Constitution and government. And now, in beginning of fall 21, we have a new requirement from the Cal States, is that you need to take an ethnic studies requirement. And so what I would do if I was you is take this ethnic studies / political science, so ethnic studies 21, and that's going to satisfy this requirement, and that's going to satisfy your ethnic studies requirement. So just to be efficient, but again, you don't have to do that, especially if you have, if you have a semester that you have extra room, that's not a problem. Just you know, just if you have space, then go ahead and take as many classes you want. But to be efficient and to make sure that you transfer at a reasonable time, then that's what you kind of I would want to do that. Okay, well, hopefully this made sense. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about this document. but hopefully it was explanatory and that you can start figuring out what classes that you want. And uh, and with classes you already satisfied categories. 'Cause I don't want to, what I don't want to see is, you end up taking classes and you end up just taking classes, let's say that in area 3, and forget about satisfying the other ones. And then you have to stay a little bit longer at a community college. I want to make sure that you're being efficient in what the classes that you're taking and being focused on your goal. Again, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them and help you with this checklist.